Alright, so you just got a distant star, or you want to get a distant star. What are the best possible rolls? Well, let's figure it out. Alright, so the distant star, this is the Iron Banner Scout Rifle. I personally really love this. I'm going to compare it real quick to another Scout Rifle in the same archetype, and just be aware that it's going to seem like I'm talking against the distant star here, but the distant star is still really good. So we have these base stats of 42, rate of fire, impact, doesn't matter. We got a range of 59, stability 40, reload 76, aim assistance of 70, equip speed of 80, recoil direction of 40, zoom at 20. Zoom is just, no, whatever. That one doesn't matter. So keep those stats in mind. And then we go over to the Angel's Advocate. This is the one from the Vanguard vendor. Range is, well, the exact same. Stability is slightly more. Reload, slightly more. Aim assistance, slightly less. Equip speed, slightly more by 2. Recoil direction, slightly better. So you're probably wondering, well, why the hell would I actually want to get, spend time trying to get a distant star when I could probably grind an Angel's Advocate a little bit easier? Well, it comes down to the perks like everything else. Angel's Advocate, while a really good scout rifle, has some problems here. We have you can get the sights, and then you're kind of pigeonholed into some weird sights on this particular scout rifle, which is something I don't like. The Iron Banner has the iron red dot, which is fantastic by all accounts. I don't really know anyone that doesn't really like this. It's a generally well-liked sight. On Angel's Advocate, it's going to be, you can get a fantastic roll, but not get good sights. So that's something to keep in mind. The other thing is Angel's Advocate, the rolls on this are really weird. So you could get like an outlaw, perfect balance, and hidden hand or Firefly, reactive reload. There's some weird perk combos that you can get together on this to make a pretty decent rifle. The problem is I don't know, just they don't really end up working that well for some reason on this rifle. Whereas on Distant Star, there's one particular perk that you can get with this that kind of steals the entire thing. Full auto in this little perk slot right here. It's capable of getting a full auto roll on a very fast rate of fire scout. This is the rate of fire scout that's just fast enough that it is a little bit difficult to, hit that proper rate of fire when pulling the trigger. Sometimes if you go from firing like a lower rate of fire scout to this, it's going to take quite a bit for you to get used to firing this faster rate of fire scout. Full auto definitely helps with that, and also helps you pace your shots properly, so you're going to be getting the maximum amount of damage in both PvP and PvE with this. I'd suggest you only use this in PvP though. Alright, so first let's go over the first tier column of perks here. Perfect balance and braced frame are the two that you're probably going to want to go for. With braced frame, you have to keep in mind that it has a base magazine size of 50. So if you get braced frame, you're going to be hurting the magazine size. I believe it goes down to like 13? No, it goes down to 11 or 10, whatever. It gets reduced, and on a fast rate of fire scout, you're going to be using about anywhere from 4 to, let's just say 7. 4 to 7 shots to kill someone. And when you reduce that magazine size, it takes your potential kills from like at least 2 per magazine down to usually about 1, unless you are really good with their shots. So personally, for this first column right here, perfect balance is the clear choice for me. Like, I always pick perfect balance. You can also get things like reinforced barrel, injection mold, oiled frame, and hand laid stock. And hand laid stock is probably going to be the best bet if you're wanting an even larger stability increase. Personally, I use perfect balance, and it gets the stability in a perfect place for me. However, if you still want more, I'd go for hand-laid stock over brace frame here, because this is only going to hurt the range. Scouts are affected by range, a little bit. This is more going to hurt your overall aim assist than say like your range fall off. Personally, since you are getting a little bit more stability with this at the cost of range, if you're looking for a mid-range scout, then hand-laid stock could probably be the better one. Personally though, I don't want to hurt the range stat at all, so I just go with perfect balance. Mine has both perfect balance and hand-laid stock, and I messed around with them quite a bit, and I found perfect balance just to work out a little bit better for me. Alright, moving over to the second column of perks. Snapshot, lightweight, single point sling, and full auto. You probably already guessed it, full auto is one of the ones that's really good on this. This is, some people really prefer, snapshot or single point sling. Personally, on this one, with the higher rate of fire scouts, full auto just makes it for me. I'm looking for one with full auto on it right now, and I think like if you're really trying to make a deadly scout rifle, putting full auto on it makes it into the best possible auto rifle in the game. The other perks that you could possibly get would be something like extended mag, high caliber rounds, explosive rounds. All three of those are okay. Personally, after I did those tests with high caliber rounds, I kind of came to the conclusion that while it is good on high rate of fire weapons, it's particularly good on auto rifles and pulse rifles because they hit rapidly. There's enough time, there's enough time between shots, even though there's a high rate of fire scout, that high caliber rounds don't really work that well. It's weird how the flinch properties work, but you want to be rapidly hitting with high caliber rounds, and it's just not quite quick enough to really make a difference here. So extended magazine is probably my favorite in this tree. Armor piercing rounds is a waste. Don't even bother with it. Explosive rounds, I've been warming up to it a little bit more. Explosive rounds are okay, but that's kind of a really personal thing. If you love explosive rounds, I'm not going to be able to talk you out of it. Go for explosive rounds. Personally, though, in this particular tree, if you're wanting like the God Roll perk, full auto is the way to go. You can also get lightweight. I kind of hate getting it, but it does grant +2 character agility, and you can kind of make a legendary Might Up multi-tool by getting the lightweight perk. I end up using that on mine because I ended up not using high caliber rounds. So I'll go over the God rolls in just a second here. For this particular one here, I have rangefinder on mine, but I'm not really that crazy about it. I'd prefer hidden hand. I definitely prefer hidden hand. If you're the type of person that maybe wants a little more stability, Zen Moment is going to be okay, but for PvP, Zen Moment just isn't that good in my opinion. It falls off way too quickly, and it'll like make your last shot when you kill someone a little bit more stable, but then after that, it's going to just fall off and not be useful. So for me, hidden hand or rangefinder is probably the best ones of this particular node. Hidden hand just makes your shots so much more consistent, and yeah, there's nothing much else to say about that. On this bottom one, this is more utility. Crowd control is always a favorite of mine. If you can get a scout rifle with crowd control, it really helps. It usually doesn't change like the number of shots to kill, but it just ups that damage a little bit more. So when you're in a situation where there's multiple people, you're going to be killing them just a little bit quicker, especially if there's team fire associated. Firefly, always fun. Triple tap, I don't see that becoming useful in PvP, but in PvE, if you want to get something like triple tap and extended magazine together, that could work. You'd have quite a bit of ammo. Icarus is always cool on scout rifles, but it's good, but it's not, an absolute tier 1 perk. It's much better on hand cannons because they already have a very high accuracy while in air. So as far as God rolls go on this particular weapon, perfect balance or handblade stock, one of those in this to give you a stability bump. Full auto in this column. For secondary perks, if you're going for like a max stability thing, extended magazine will probably be the best thing to possibly go for, just because 15 round mag is a little bit low, so a little bit more in there will definitely help. And then for final ones, hidden hand, definitely good. Crowd control, Firefly are the other two that I'd go for. Yeah, perfect balance. Basically the one I'm looking for is perfect balance, full auto, and hidden hand. That would be an amazing roll that I would constantly use. All right, best of luck trying to get your perfectly rolled distant star.